Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Just even a little bit. Can you hear me? Jeremy, I see you. Lizzie, good morning or good afternoon. I'm used to saying good morning when I see you. Hey, Robert, Diamond Queen 2020, Nikki. I miss you guys. I know I didn't come in last week to our chat. The reason is because I was out and about getting rid of the uninvited, unprepared, unwelcome guest. How are you tonight, Dawn? Look at everybody here. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Leah. How are you guys doing? I'm going to get tuned in so I can read these text messages. Yep, I wear glasses. I can't see nothing without them. Except this phone. You see how close this phone is? This is all I can see. Just a couple seconds. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, how are you? Shalene, hi, Rob Pond. How's everybody doing? Okay, well, I'm going to get started. I hope y'all can see that. Probably not. Let me move it over just a bit. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope great. Alrighty. It has been a great week. Great. We are proceeding into August. As we proceed into August, as you guys can see, I have started my new painting. Probably need to move some of this stuff out the way. Try and get you a little close. Get a little closer. Can you guys see that? Let me see what I see in this screen. Is that a good angle? You're doing fine. Good. Let's see. All right. Perhaps. Here we go. Let's straighten it out that way. I'm sure you guys can see that. Looks like it's... As you can see, I am working on Ice Princess. This is the blinged out version of Ice Princess. And so let's just say I have changed out just a few. I've only added highlights to colors. I sent a couple of you guys my finish on my last project, Fine Soft Day. It came out so sparkly. It is not funny. I loved it. Hi, Melissa. How are you feeling? I know earlier you were saying you weren't feeling too well. I bought my first TSA. I'm so excited. Has it arrived? I know with TSA, they special make your order based on, when your order comes in. Has it arrived yet, Queen? That's going to be amazing. I was in a live earlier. I think it was Unica, and he was going over some of the different artists. If I had to give a round of applause to any of the diamond painting companies as far as, obtaining new licensed artwork, as far as their licensed artists, I definitely would give that thumbs up to Treasure Studio Arts. They have done an outstanding job. Their new artist releases, each one of the new artists has several different paintings that they've released, and all of them are amazing. I do like, the little hint of a dark edge behind some of the paintings, and it's a subtle hint to where you can still see romanticism, you can still see softness in their characters, and then again, there's a little bit of a hint of darkness as well. Enough to where if you're someone like myself who customizes, if there's a portion of it that you wanted to customize, it wouldn't be a huge workaround. So again, shout out to Treasure Studios Arts. Love that. I know we talked about them in here probably about 2 months ago. We talked about when they first announced that they had some, some big artist releases and things like that. Got us all anticipating, got us all excited. Really like that. When when I'm excited about something, I like to feel like I'm still 8 years old, waiting on Christmas, waiting on Santa to come down the chimney and leave me some gifts and put some candies and things in my stocking. Yes, I love to feel like that. Hey, I'm Crafty Crafter. How are you? J-Bob. Toothpick in my eyes to keep them up, but I could not miss it. Oh, you're so sweet. Melissa's been running a fever all day today. Got to check with employees' health tomorrow to see if they want to test me or not. No known exposure, and no one else is sick in my house, so who knows? Way to stay on top of it, though, Melissa. I don't know if you got my message. I sent you one a little while ago. First and foremost, I do hope you get to feeling better. Second, I got your message and it was huge. And I was like, I felt so special. Thank you. So sweet. I feel so special. Robert says, if I ever come out your way, Tia, I would love to see you. And I would love to see you also, Robert. Just let me know. Wear your mask. That's all I say. But no, I would love to see you also. As you know, I'm going on the diamond painting retreat. I'm telling you guys right now, if there's ever been a moment in time that I have been looking forward to, it is definitely this retreat. To get to go and hang out with all of my family and diamond paint and talk diamond painting and play pranks on one another. I am so looking forward to this time, a way to have my reprieve and everything. I can't wait. And so, because I can't wait, what is it that you guys are anticipating? What is it that's coming up that you guys can't wait to occur? Let's talk about that. Let's see what it is and what you guys are looking most forward to. The fall is almost amongst us, and with that said, there is so much stuff that everyone is going to be availing themselves of. If you aren't in the know, I'm jealous. Maybe next year. I can't wait. I hope you can come next year, Mickey. And J. Rob says, I plan on dumping super glue on Tia and throwing sparklers. I can see her doing that too. Hey, Stephanie. Well, welcome to the club. Come on in, have some fun. Make sure you hit that bell so that you can join us again next week. Coming up in August, it looks like there is going to be a ton to do. Not only am I currently participating in the DP Summer Cool Off, which is right now most people are working on the Ice Princess by Hannah Lynn. She is a Diamond Art Club licensed artist. But from what I understand, this is really just about any painting that you're currently working on that just reminds you of cooling off in the summer heat. I live in Vegas. As you guys saw at the top, look at that. You see this right here? I'm sweating my petunias off. I have my little fan on and it's not working. So make sure that you guys find a way to enjoy this cooling off. Do I get the sense that I'm cooling off? When I'm working on, the cooler colors, the blues, the sparkly hues and things like that. When I'm over here with these super hot and sexy, I would call, these are sparklers or they are crystals like rhinestones and things like that. Yeah, maybe not so much. But overall, although I'm, blinging this out, I didn't change a lot around. I will be showing you guys my finish on Fine Soft Day. And I did do a lot of changing in that. I was going for certain effects. I did accomplish the effect overall. There's a few of you who I sent a video to. I send it out to you because I'm hoping that you'll, let me know. Do you see what I described that I was looking for? Just to kind of take you guys back, one of the things that I was hoping for was to show more movement so that when you look across the canvas, you can kind of see maybe just some movement in the leaves of the trees. Maybe you can see a little glisten across the water. You can see in the woods off on the right-hand side an air, some sort of mystery, some sort of movement coming from there. And then to kind of, liven up the home. When I look at the painting overall, I am able to see, and I was able to accomplish exactly what I wanted in that, in the painting and looking at it and everything. Perhaps, before the show ends, I will get it opened up. Maybe I'll get my daughter to play my Vanna and open it up. And I'll take you guys over and we can maybe try and see what you guys think, if you think I accomplished that. But what I will say is, I think it was accomplished. Cherry blossoms are very hard. They're beautiful. They set a painting out really nicely. But I tried to show movement in the cherry blossoms of the tree as well. And I don't think I got as much movement. It's shining, but I don't see movement. It doesn't look like, perhaps I should have done a little more shadowing. But I am still overall pleased with it. It was fun. It's blinged out. I love it to death. So with that said, so I have some people that are responding. Let's go back and let's see what I missed. What did I miss? Linda, how are you tonight? Thank you. Melissa says, pranks. I'm going to have to keep my eye on you. Yes, but I won't pick with you if you're unwell, Melissa. But if you're wide awake, then you are fair game. Oh, let's see. Good job, Stephanie, hitting that bell. Let's see. Danielle says those blues are beautiful. Thank you. These ones right here kind of came with it. But like this one right here, the green, I did a hot pink. I did a carnation glow glass. I am in love with glow glass, guys. I really am. And let's see. I did add a couple of extra ABs, some that weren't already on there. So we'll see how that kind of works out. But for me, you can never have too much sparkle. And let's see. It was beautiful. Oh, Helen says, I live in Scotland. It can be cold, not very often. Is it hot here? Oh, well, welcome to, is it summary? What's the hottest in Fahrenheit? Because I'm not good at converting. What's the hottest that it gets in Scotland? Hey, boo. Love your bling, my customization queen. I'm working and lurking tonight. Okay. Let's see, Danielle. Okay, I'm down south in Louisiana. Danielle, how did I not know with the last name Boudreaux that you live in Louisiana? Are you very close to New Orleans? Is how you gotta say it, New Orleans. I know that's New Orleans, Louisiana, New Orleans. I love that accent. Mistress says, I am working and filming my miniature. Oh, that's right. I did see it. You're doing the bakery scene. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So what I'm going to start off with showing you guys, because I do have a slight addiction. I have tried to get a little bit under control, but it's not under control. It's not under control, and I don't think I'm going to control it because I got another purchase coming. So I tell you guys this every week. I try and show it. I can't get it to show. Let me see what I'm able to accomplish. I took them out of the bags, maybe out of the bags. Oh, here we go. So maybe Houston, we have liftoff. Because outside of the bags, it looks like you guys can get a better idea. That right there is the original sparklers. Okay, these are for rounds. And yes, I do have them separated inside. This is, I think, 3 bags, and I do have a few more. As you can see, I have this bag right here, and then down over in those drawers, I have the third drawer, the one that's already cranked open. I keep more sparklers. Yeah, that's my stash that I'm working with. That means these are the ones, yes, they go all the way back in there. These are the ones, I think it's 30. And then you guys, if you've been online, you've probably seen my other 60 or 62, I think it is, of those. You've seen those. So anyway, back to what's important. These are Caribbean sparklers, if that helps you a lot. Yes, these are going in this painting. These are going to be a part of the dress. So I know that there's a challenge going on for the DP Summer Cool Off, and I think that everyone is working with pretty much the same sparklers, but I want it to be a little different. And here's the moonstone. Yeah, moonstone. Moonstone has a yellowish hue, and when you move it in the light, you can see green and blue. From far away, it should appear more. So, no, this one is not going in this painting. I just really was trying to show you the ones in this painting. I think I got carried away. This is fairy dust. Fairy dust was substituted out for the lightest 3609. Just to kind of help you guys out there. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Here are the hot pink sparklers. These ones were substituted out. Uh-oh, lost my, here we go. These ones were substituted out for 3607. Hopefully that helps. And over here, my absolute favorite, the glow glass. Uh-oh, I dropped 2. I just dropped 2. Here's the glow glass. It's hard to describe the effect of the glow glass, and I don't understand it, but those are my favorites. This was the mid color 3608. So if you are working on the painting and you've decided to customize, those are just some of the options that I utilize. And just showing you a back view of them. I have enough for 9 more colors, and they're on their way. So there you have it. I'm doing pretty good, Melody. How are you? So tonight, just kind of getting back into the thick of things. I know I asked you guys, what are you looking forward to? Where is my sidekick? He said that it is hard for, are you talking about, Dawn, are you talking about my son? Or are you talking about Man Bun? My son, he works a different schedule now, a schedule that totally conflicts. So unless I switch the days that I go live, it'll probably be few and far between that he'll be able to catch shows, which is the unfortunate part. My other sidekick that I have on every once in a while, his name is Man Bun. You guys probably know him as Not Safe to Say online. I asked, was he coming over? And his response was he hates hanging out with me during the week because we're both tired when it's time to. We diamond paint until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. It is difficult to then go to bed and get up and go to work. So maybe we'll have to space out our weekday visits or something. But no, it's just me tonight. How are you surviving this heat? Melissa, I'm so hot, I don't know what to tell you. I'm burning up right now. I really am. Hi there, here in Arizona, 110 degrees Fahrenheit, too damn hot. Yeah, it was supposed to be like 106 here. I lost count, but it's bad. Marissa, how are you? Oh, look at Marissa. I am coming over to raid your bling stash. Man, that was only one of the containers, Melissa. I have 2. I only showed you the round. I got even more because squares are my favorite. I have even more for my squares. And like I said, that's what I have kitted into the containers. I have several bags that I just haven't put in containers yet. I really just put away the sparklers and the glow glass, the rhinestones and the ABs. I just haven't had an opportunity to get to those. I probably would need probably two more containers each, like two more for round, two more for square. So we shall see. That's beautiful. Thank you. Hey, Brian, how are you? Oh, my mask is ready and I'm coming over. Come on. I will gladly welcome you. That would be an awesome time. The only unfortunate part about being here in Vegas is there's not really a lot to do. So our entertainment hasn't opened back up. I am so looking forward to just some new stuff. I have been, although I have always, kind of been into baseball, I've been watching baseball. There's no audience or anything like that. It's not really too bad. We're still getting to see all the stars. We don't see the goofy hijinks that people are doing in the stands. I don't know if we're not, better off because of that. But I have been watching a few games. The Indians are looking really well. So shout out to them. Obviously, I'm originally from Ohio. Melissa B is originally from Ohio. So no shame in shouting them out. Some things that I am hoping that does come back around. I hate to say it, but I hope that football comes back around. There have been years where I've complained about football. You probably won't hear that complaint from me, but I am ready to see some normalcy. I really am. And I understand why people are breaking out in droves and trying to get out of their home and things of that nature. I agree, but to a certain extent. I mean, safety should still be a great precaution. It's just, I'm missing out. It's been, it feels like a long time. And, I don't really go anywhere. And if I sneeze in my own house, I get scared. Oh, my mom, who normally suffers with sinusitis as well as allergies from the change in season, she sneezed or something last week. I had her ready to go to emergency. Come on, girl, get your bag. Let's go. And she was just like, I don't go anywhere. Who could I have gotten this from? Jeremy says, y'all, please smash the like button to show my sister some love. Yeah, smash, smash, smash. Can you see that? Let me make sure you guys can see that. Can you see that? There we go. Is that what it looks like? Okay. And J. Rob says, aren't you entertainment enough? I am. You have not seen how dingy I could be at all. I have reined it in a lot over the years. Was she snorting? She was. Yes, she was. She was doing it all. And it was that sound and and I'm like, Mom. And she says, what? I can't have an allergy? Get your bag. Let's go. I was like, we got to get you tested. She said, for what? I haven't been anywhere. My mom, the poor thing, she has literally not gone anywhere. I had to take my vehicle. It was vandalized in the front of my bumper. It looked like some kid was out there just hanging around on it. And I had to take my bumper to get readjusted, to get my mudguard underneath readjusted. I was going to get under there and do it myself, but I was thinking, how am I get up off the ground? Like, who's going to help my ass get up? I didn't think that would be safe or ideal because I'd be out there for hours waiting on someone to come and help me up. So I was like, I better take this into a professional, which is what I ended up having to do. So needless to say, I've at least been somewhere. My mom, I can honestly say, has not been anywhere throughout the whole quarantine. I tried to get her out one time. We were in the car. We had on our mask. And I said, well, you want to go? Nope. So we just kind of looked at things. as we drove down the road, like, wow, I see people. And then we came back in. So she hasn't been anywhere. Justin, he's gone. He works obviously out in the elements, so he gets to go. Go Blue Jays, go! Okay, Robert, it sounds like we're not cheering for the same team. Hey, Steph! Oh, hey, Tia. Hi, Rebecca. How are you tonight? Did you get my message? I just sent you a message. Yep, I did. I did a thing. I'm going to have to record it again because when I went to watch it back, my neck, I had to like crane my neck and things. Boo, the Yankees. Oh, Melissa. Robert's booing you. Jen said she'll be right back. Don't say anything funny. Oh, my family is from Ohio. Jeremy, I think you told me that before. I think we are really related. Oh, yeah, I got your message. I'm blinging my ice princess as well. Good. While Rebecca is here, guys, she has 2 collabs coming up in August. And I know I started off kind of talking about how I'm looking forward to all of this because it means that there's something to do, something to look forward to, and people to do it with, especially as places are going in reverse. And instead of reopening, they are closing back up. So coming up, Rebecca has a collab with, what is that coming through? I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, that's my aunt. She got my video. Sorry about that. She has a collab coming up with Sherry at DP Addiction Adventures. I just said that wrong. Diamond Art Addiction. Sorry, J-Rob. And they are going to be collabing on the book, the 5th book in the Twilight series. They're going to read. I believe, what is it called? It's the perspective from Edward, and I lost my train of thought and what it's called. Rebecca, can you? Midnight. Oh, you're doing 3 of them. But Sherry, I do have that. Doing her. It's called Midnight Sun. Thank you, Sherry. Rebecca, for posting that. Yeah. So her collab is with Sherry from Diamond Art Addiction, and they are doing the Midnight Sun Book Club. They will be starting that on I believe she said the 9th of August. If you are interested in doing something a little bit different and enjoying just a different way to diamond paint, I'm really excited about that. Especially when it comes to having people to talk about the book with. So, I think that'll be great. She has a second, this one right here is going to be really fun. She has a second collab. That one is going to be with Brian Diamond Painting Elliott. You guys all know and love him, the master dancer himself. You see him bopping in his videos. He's always dancing. They are doing a cross stitch, like a punch kit, whatever it's called. I ordered the supplies and I'm waiting on mine to come in. That starts on the 5th. So it's like a punch kit cross stitch. And I'm waiting on it to come in. Rebecca, if you could provide a little bit more information on that. I'm really excited about just having some different things to do. So those are the 2 collabs there. Obviously, we'll be going, I think we have 2 more weeks of the DP Summer Cool Off. I think it was, J-Rob, how many weeks is your DP Summer Cool Off? I want to make sure that we're all there. And then Melissa B and we have a chuck-along coming up. It's up to you, Melissa, but I know I'm not going to be able to go too long without Chuck. So if you guys were able to kind of look back over just the pictures and things like that you've seen me post since January, I haven't worked on one diamond painting for myself. Everything I've worked on have been gifts. I've made sure to get all of my gifts out. I had one commission piece that I worked on where someone paid me. They picked out the canvas and they paid me to do it. It's called the punch stitch along. Okay, punch stitch. I just know I saw the ad when she was doing it online. We were on a Zoom call and she was doing it. It looked so difficult, but it looked fun at the same time. And so I was doing like this, push it in. Come on, Rebecca, push it in. And as she was pushing it in, I'm grinding instead of, plucking with the diamond painting pen. And I said, I'm going to have to order one. And then she announced that her and Brian were going to be doing a collab. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Hi, Marianne. Dawn says the hospital I was born in no longer exists. Our Lady of Mercy. Oh, well, Dawn, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it doesn't come down to you needing any records. My hospital I was born in also, and at one point I was looking for shot records and things like that for my brother. He had lost his birth certificate. We couldn't find it, and we were trying to check off a list of things that they gave us that would work. And one of the items was to obtain our original, recording of birth at the hospital we were born at. And it's no longer in, effect. So another thing, if you guys know, I was shot years ago, long time ago, coming out of McDonald's. And unfortunately, I was looking for some of those records. Although this isn't the hospital I was born in, the hospital that treated me, because I didn't know that I still had shrapnel or bullet or anything still in my leg. And I was trying to get in touch with the hospital to see how could this have occurred. And I know how it occurred. It was cutting corners because, the bullet's still there and the hospital's closed. But they got some money out of us. So, yeah, that's sad. Hopefully you won't have to, request anything from them, because it is very difficult to try to get information from the repository, which is where everyone is supposed to upload those types of records, so that they can later on become available. But it's hard. It's very difficult. I think it's only there for the benefit of maybe the hospital staff, to protect them, ability purposes or something. But he wasn't there for my benefit. So, let's see. Not a hospital here either. Building is still there, but it's mostly outpatient and doctor's offices. Okay, they repurposed it. And Melissa says, I am ready. Okay, well, we just need to pick a date, and there we go. J. Rob says, I'm back. You can be funny again. Alyssa Dance, how are you? I got the last one DAC release from Chuck. Now I just need to know when the Chuck Along starts. The Chuck Along, that's going to be Melissa B. She's going to set the date for that. I am always available for my boo. So that's why Melissa B is setting the date on that one. I'm always available. The Uncrafty Crafter says, oh my God, Tia, I didn't know that. You didn't know that she was shot, or you didn't know that, the hospitals can close and they have to get all of their information to a repository. Or what part, what's the most shocking? When I was working, I went to a lot of hospitals to clean their scanners. Did you clean all the information out of the scanners? Everything. We lost all our info. Yeah, so what had happened was, I told the getting shot thing. Told the story of probably a year or so ago. I'll real quickly update you. I'm coming out of I'll start with, I thought I was fine. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was up in the club that night. That was back in my skinty days. Like, I think that I was shaped like this. You see that right there? Just a small waist, a little bit of booty, and some boobage. You couldn't tell me nothing back then. Long story short, I had on my high heels. I had on don't even know where this came from, but I had on a hot pink leather miniskirt with the seam going up the back of the leg. That was the style. You couldn't tell me anything. And I had on my pumps, and I had a sheer. You remember those sheer shirts? Like the shirt that used to be this sheer, and all you would have was a little slutty bra on underneath. Boy, am I going way back in time. If I saw me now, I'd be like, take that off. What the hell? You and mama don't have no consciousness or nothing. Put some clothes on. That would be me talking to the old me. Anyway, I thought I was cute. We pull up outside McDonald's. This, by the way, is the happening spot. Because where else in town can you go and buy something that's going to absorb all that alcohol? You know, just absorb it all. Anyway, so I'm going to give me some fries. I go in because who wants to go through the drive-thru? Not only was it long all the way around out to the street, but you can't be cute in the line at the drive-thru. You can only be cute when you back your car in and then you get out and you slowly stroll. When I say slowly, you know how cars drive around the drive-thru line like, bump it, I ain't waiting. Slowly means you let two or three of those cars go by before you even cross. Then you got the drive-thru line. Who lets people in the drive-thru go before they cross into the, but that's what I mean by I thought I was cute. Letting the cars in the drive-thru go before me and everything. That's right, Tia was lit. Melissa said, the 80s child. Oh, how I miss those days. It was even worse. I had big hair. When I say big, you guys see how much hair I have now. Imagine it when it's straight and it's just hairsprayed up. Anyway, Elizabeth says, it'll work for me. I have 2 sections to finish on the Fa line to July to do. I just have to kit it up. Oh, great. There we go. August 2nd. That's this Sunday now? That's not too soon. That's getting it started. Let's get it started. So we'll... Hi, Sherry. Sherry, I just called you J-Rob by mistake. A moment of apology. I'm sorry. It was funny though. I was like stumbling. That's okay, honey. We just announced your collab. So I think I'm being cute. You can't tell me anything. I'm letting cars pass by. I'm talking. As cars go by, hey, how you doing? I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Oh, he look good. All of that. Everything's coming out as we're crossing just the street, just to get into McDonald's. I go into McDonald's. Before I could even get inside, there's a guy that's like, what's up? Whatever the head nod language is and things of that nature. Nothing too committed, but he was acting interested. I thought he was kind of cute. So let me be cuter. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna get this. I go in, I'm trying to order my fries, because when somebody's looking at you, that's all you can get. You can't get no, but now, I'm going into a restaurant of my choosing. I'm coming out with a bag. It's going to be a big bag. It's going to probably have a burger in there, the extra large fry, and it's definitely going to be an extremely fattening drink like a milkshake, or, if I'm feeling like I need to cut on some calories, I probably have a smoothie. But it's definitely going to be a thick drink, and it's going to be filling. The food is going to be filling. 2-3 layers on the sandwich or something. Because that's, Tia now. That wasn't Tia then. So I go in, I do all of this. I'm trying to get some fries. I come out. The first guy that was trying to hit on me is now talking to another guy. They look a little, tense. The other guy says something. First guy says something, and my big ass head is, they about to fight over me. Oh my God, I'm just in a space of my own, guys. Just forgive me. Long story short, they had beef. They get to arguing, and who end up in the midst? Me. One pulls out a gun, and it's a little one, a little 22. The other one pulls out something with a clip. I don't know if it was a 9 Glock, whatever it was. It had a clip, and they standing as close as these two fingers that I'm putting up in the screen. And neither one of these knuckleheads got hit. They hitting the ground, things are ricocheting off the ground. Pink, 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 pink. All the cars in the drive-thru peel out. Everybody splaying, running everywhere. My dumb butt trying to. Now, here's where the outfit wasn't a good choice. When you have on 4-5 inch heels, and you got on a skin-tight, hot pink leather miniskirt, you can't really run fast. You can't even walk fast. So I'm trying to hip-hop across the parking lot back to my car, and I got popped a couple of times. Oh, so I just remember I was there with friends, but thank goodness for a stranger that ran out into the middle of the parking lot and grabbed me, drugged me back to my car, rushed me down to the hospital. Yeah. So, you're such a charmer. Is that Boo? Just sneaking in to say hello real quick and to tell Cindy B she's the prettiest girl at the Harvest Moon Ball. You are so sweet. Hi, Boo. Just so you guys know, me and Man Bun have this ongoing thing. He seems to think Cindy B loves him more. I think she loves me more. Lizzie says, I remember that story. Yeah, I told it last year because I was talking, my leg was bothering me. Every once in a while, I start to have, Lord have mercy. I can't even imagine, Tia. I'm so sorry that happened to you. You think you sorry? I was the one sorry. I'm up in the hospital, and because of the way that my leg was bleeding and not being able to put pressure on, I'm on my stomach. They have me leaning over, and I just remember my mini skirt was up, and the officers come in to try to take a statement, and my father comes in after the officers. I'm on my belly, my mini skirt is up, my butt is exposed, and they're in there talking to my ass trying to get a statement. Yeah, so what do you think you look like? Nobody's looking at me. I think I'm just too loopy to even realize what's going on, and all I hear my father say is, hey, what the hell going on in here? I'm trying to get a look around to see what's going on. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I spent the summer, that was a crazy summer. I spent the summer trying to heal. I was under the impression that they got everything out. I went into surgery that night. They said they had got out like 2 bullets and some shrapnel. About 4 or 5 years ago, I'm at work, and I had just come down the stairs. I was simply walking, and my leg gave out. I kept trying to get back up. It was numb. It just went numb out of nowhere. It was fine before it went out, and I got scared. I thought maybe I had either a vein pop or a blood clot. My job sent me over to emergency, and I got my leg x-rayed, only to find out that I had a bullet in my leg. And the guy was like, you didn't know you were shot? Yeah, I know I've been shot. You know, that was never a question coming in. And he was like, I'm just confused at why you didn't tell us. Wait a minute. This isn't a recent. I'm confused right now. Like, where's this line of questioning coming from? Come to find out, there was a bullet still in my leg I knew nothing about, and it had shifted, and it was pressing against a nerve. So just that one little, little brief second where I guess I come down the stairs maybe a little too heavy, and it caused it to shift. They say loss of weight and gaining weight can cause it to shift also as your fat moves the bullet around. So I do still need to have surgery to get that removed. However, I live in a loft. I'm always telling you guys about my loft. So because of the length of time that surgery would take, I gotta move and then get the surgery. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Did someone say Punani? Where I have my quota for the month. uh, uh, let me go back. Let's see. I saw that. You're such a charmer. Sneezing. Diamonds. That's talent, Dawn. Dawn has talent. She said, I love you both equally. I know it's hard, but we're going to make you pick one day, Cindy B. Steph's got it. She says, I had not heard it. Glad to have to hear it today, hon. Yeah, I told it last year. I forget what it was. I remember my leg was bothering me. And from time to time, I do go through where it aches and things like that. And so, I don't know. I think Justin, my son, was, he said something about if I thought it was the leg with the bullet or something. And I think Pippa was in the room and Pippa caught it. Did you say bullet? You know, and that's how I think we got to talking about it. But yeah, I could write a story. I could write a whole movie about some of the stupidity that I've been through. Helen says, I'm sorry. Well, me too. Because you know what, Helen? She never got to eat her fries. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a cruel night for me. Laying up in the hospital, no fries. I put 2 colors on my diamond paint and had to take both of them off because they weren't in the right place. I figured someone was telling me to put it up. Oh, Rebecca is laughing. Rebecca, I know you know the story. I remember you laughing about it, and oh my gosh. Sherry says, say what? You got shit? A shot, not shit. Hey, Olivia, how are you? First time, really? We talk all the time, though. This your first time visiting? Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the craziness. We were just laughing about one of the stupid nights of my life where, you know, you couldn't tell me anything. I just had a big head. I'll let you guys know that event, that took a whole lot of air out of the big head. I don't even remember a time after that ever being so vain at all. I mean, I couldn't help who I was before, but I definitely learned that lesson afterwards. I'll never forget. This was back when payphones were still around. By the time my father spoke to my girlfriend, she had called everybody from the doggone payphone out in the waiting area, and she had the scoop. Oh, they were arguing about such and such, and some other girl. I wasn't even the main one. Can you believe that? Boy, I tell you. Some other girl, one of them was talking to her first. The other one tried to come up. The last one, oh, you can have my scraps, that type of thing. So then, if he's talking to a new girl, wouldn't it be a great idea to try and, you know, get in? Oh, it's ongoing. Just so you guys know, probably about a week or so goes by, and the guy that had the I think they said it was a 9mm. I can't remember, but I think it was a 9. He shot at the other guy. He had a girl in the car, and she accidentally got hit. She got shot in the neck, and she died. And he went to jail. He got 45 years to life. So, and they already were interested in him for, you know, the events that happened at McDonald's. And that was the last I heard. He said, last I haven't even had to think about it until I needed those records so that they could determine like what occurred, what, how much damage was done, how much scar tissue. And they were trying to get in touch with the hospital. And they told me that you have to apply to the repository because the hospital has been closed. Isn't that crazy? Yep. Lurking and working. Be sure to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Look at whoa. She said, I love Tia's stories. I know. They're just crazy, ridiculous stories. That's horrible. Well, thank you, Rebecca. Unboxer says, you have an action movie life. Girl, do I. Man, oh man. One of these days, I'll share a whole lot more. Sometimes it's got to come in spades. It's got to come out in spades. My daughter, she was on the path of being just as exciting as me. One time when she was in elementary school, she was in kindergarten to be exact, she says to her teacher, they used to have all of these like outdoor trailers. It wasn't like a school building that you enter through the main door and then you go off into this classroom, you go off into that classroom. They had like a whole bunch of outdoor buildings. So you enter from outside and you go in and sit down. When you leave the classroom, you're outside. So you have your coat and everything on, and you go to another outdoor building to maybe go to music. You go to a big outdoor classroom to go to lunch, things like that. The office was one trailer in and of itself. One end of the trailer was the nurse's room. The other end was, where the principal and the admin and everything were at. So she wasn't feeling well, and she tells the the teacher that she's not feeling well. Can she go? I believe she said, could she go get some medicine or take something for it? And then the teacher tells her yes. So I don't know how long anything had passed. I'm just glad that I was self-employed when they were young. I wanted to be home and to be around them so that if need be, I could be there for field trips and things of that nature. Long story short, I'm at home and I'm in a bathroom and I'm having mommy time, enjoying myself, and I don't have anybody to answer to. It's just me. And mommy didn't prepare well. And all of a sudden she hears the door open. And that is frightening when you hear your door open and there's just sounds of things rustling around in the house. And I'm so scared. And I try to get off the toilet to find something to defend myself with. And I gently turn the light switch out. I still hear all this wrestling around in the house and things. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going through everything. The sound got closer. The closet in the hall outside the bathroom, that I hear wrestling and things. And I'm like, oh. Then the sound goes further away. And I'm like, oh my God, I hope they just leave. So I'm trying to wrestle up the courage to head on in. Hey, Billy, how are you tonight? I love you too, Beth. You should write a book on what happened. One of these days I might. I love how you use the word to describe her. Exciting. Oh, she is very exciting. Be right back. I have to parent now. We'll be here. She threw her copy of 50 Shades of Grey at the intruder. I probably wouldn't have, Rebecca. When I first read that book, I was glued to it. I probably wouldn't have even heard the intruder. I hear the sound. It's deadening. It sounds like it's going further away. So I think I had a plunger in my hand, and I am slowly opening the door because I don't want the door to creak in case the intruder is still in the home. So I'm quietly trying to walk out. And as I get into the living room, there's a knock at my door. All of a sudden I go and I open the door. There is a reason, a huge reason why I'm no longer scared. Because lo and behold, what's in the living room? I open the door and I hear screaming all out in the middle of the road. We stay across the street from the school. And I hear, Tiara. It sounds like it's off in the distance. Tiara. Sounds like it's multiple people. Tiara, Tiara, Tiara. And I'm like, hi, hello. And the lady says, hi, I'm such and such with the school. I was just calling to see, is Tiara here? I say, what the hell you mean is Tiara here? Tiara should be at school where she got signed in at and has to be signed out of. I'm confused. Why are you guys looking for Tiara? Well, Tiara was supposed to have been going down to the nurse's office and she never arrived. You guys don't have a system in place where you walk them down? These are sets of outdoor buildings. I'm confused at what you're talking. Well, we thought maybe she just came home. I opened the door and I let the lady in. And on the damn couch is Tiara. She's laid up on the couch. She's 5. She has her hand over her head. She got her feet kicked up on my couch, hand over her head, like she had the worst day of her life at school, and she's 5. Anyway, she told her teacher she wasn't feeling well, and could she go and take some medicine for it? Her teacher says yes, assuming she's going to the nurse's office. Tiara took her ass home and went diving through the cupboards and self-medicated off of Pepto-Bismol tablets. Got up on the couch and fell out, waiting on her nausea to go away at 5 years old. And she got the entire school, because she never showed up, out in the street looking for him. And oh yes, Cindy B. Oh yes. And I'm sitting there, they out there, they didn't come. How the hell y'all lose somebody's kid and then go straight to them to help find? You don't think you should find the kid? They came to the house like, is Tiara here? And then she says, hey everybody, she's here at home. They're like, oh good. They sent her to do the dirty work. They start heading back to the school. And she says, okay, well, now that we know where she's, Tiara, wake the hell up. Y'all let her go. Y'all better get her and take her on back with you. She on y'all I'm not messing up my me time. Tiara had an attitude because I sent her ass back to school with the teacher that lost her. What am I supposed to do? I mean, I think I did a great job. Get on back to school. You got your Pepto. She come home and took Pepto tablets, y'all, the little pink pills. She said, I wasn't going to the nurse because the nurse don't have pink pills. Whatever they have, it don't ever make me feel better. She tell me to lay down anyway, so I went home. I took the pink pills and I laid down. She is 5, giving me all this neck. And you know, I had to call and tell everybody. And she told this story over and over. What? I took the pink pills. I was trying to feel better. They don't do nothing but tell you to lay down anyway. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that is some amazingness. When you guys talk about parenting, she is like Tyler. Yeah, I told you, Lizzie. I told you when I hear Tyler talk that he reminds me of my daughter. He says stuff that I know Tiara would say. Yes, Melissa, it's crazy, but it is true. And when I tell, I had all kinds of family talking about they flying out here. They need to have a talk. What would happen if she had made? She said, "Ain't nobody gonna get me. I go to school every day. I know my way." Like she didn't, she didn't see the emergency, the need to have to be precautious or nothing. I went home. I solved my own problem. Why aren't y'all happy? Y'all should be applauding. That was the attitude that she gave us. So, so welcome to my world. That's my baby. Meanwhile, that's Miss Tiara. You know, she is just advanced. She's been here before. I tell her that all the time. Then there's Justin. Justin, on the other hand, he had a lot of Taekwondo training. Justin has a green belt in Taekwondo. He started going to Taekwondo before he even started school, and he is now in, I think, third grade. He's in third grade, maybe fourth, I can't remember, but he is pretty advanced. And the reason why we put him in Taekwondo is so that he could learn discipline. And you know, a lot, you know, we looked at the statistics when you first go, the introductory class, and it talks about, academically, just the discipline that comes with the patience and things that they teach. He could probably hurt anyone that he comes in contact with, a lot of adults also. He comes home one day and his cheek he looks like a different kid. I keep looking at him. I don't understand what's going on. Some kid was bullying him and kicked him in the face so hard that he fractured his cheekbone and his face swelled out. And I flipped out. You know how moms are. Nobody gonna put their hand on my baby. Oh, I'm about to go up to the stove. I'm about to fight the kid myself. Man, oh man, oh man. My son, I think he was 9 or 10. Mom, no, that's just going to make it worse. I don't need those kinds of added pressure. I don't need that type of additional conflict. Who is this kid? It'll work itself out. I was so mad with him. You got all this training. You could probably hurt the boy. Boy comes at him probably a couple of weeks later, maybe a month later. And all he did was poke out his elbow. Stopped the boy from, I guess, coming at him or whatever, knocked him back or something like that. He fell. He got hurt. Other kids laughed. Problem solved. So my kids are from different planets. It's all I can say. They didn't both come from the same planet. But he definitely is the person that you see him in the movie where the other person is always exerting all this extra energy and they're fighting and they're beating everything up, and he's just with the newspaper, he whips it out and his hand hits the other person. He goes to close it and says, "Oh, I'm sorry," and when he goes to hold out his hand to help the person, he pops him in the eye or something like that. Oh, holla Queen Crafty, hello. This is why parents drink. Exactly. I needed lots of wine to get through raising my 8-year-old, and I'm not even half done. I can understand that. Sounds like you raised some really smart kids, for real. Oh, I am so glad my youngest is 30. You know, the funny thing is all of their hijinks, and I cannot wait for grandkids. Crafty Crafter says she was too big for her own britches. That is what her aunt said. My sister, she called. She probably talks to her still to this day about this. She called out here and she was going off. Don't you ever, or I'm going to get on a plane and come out there. She probably still says the same thing to this day. So, yeah, she definitely was too big for her britches. You can't tell her nothing at all. self-medicated, girl, at 5 years old. That's my baby. We were talking about my daughter a couple years later. She she signed up for this pageant through school, and my daughter she was in the pageant 2 years straight. She won the first year, so obviously the second year, when you return, you're defending your title, and not only are you defending the title, but at that point, mom has a lot to prove, you know. So my daughter, hey baby, my daughter, she comes out on stage, and they did like just this regular wear outfit is what they called it. She picked out all her own items, and I was, like, okay, we'll see how well she does. I'll let her have a little say. I don't want to be the pageant mom or anything like that. So she picked out all of her own items. She won Little Miss Nevada. She won the Princess. She won like 4 trophies, 3 smaller, medium size, and then she won the big overall trophy, the big one. So I was proud of her. I don't know what happened to me. I think I let the pride go a little too far. So the next year, I remember saying, oh, you're going to be the defending champion. People are going to expect things from you. They want you to, show up and prove why you were the best last year. So we have to go all out. So this was my year to lose my damn mind. I went all out. I made her a dress. I ordered the shell from China. It took a month and a half to come in. I worked day and night on the shell. It was gorgeous. The year before, we had lips. Did we have lips? We had lip gloss. That's what we had. That was it. That's makeup. Lip gloss. Girl, you'll be all right. Get on out there on the stage. That was the attitude. The next year, it was, my baby, only the best. We're going to go to the mall. We're going to have Christian Dior do your makeup. Man, I don't know who I was. I don't. The day of the actual pageant, I don't know what happened, but I guess the word had got out. They had, the year before, they kept saying, invite your friends to be in the pageant. For every 3 people you invite, you get this amenity. Your pageant is free and things. So there were a lot more people the following year. And because of the name that it started to have for itself, there were girls from the show Toddlers and Tiara. They had come and entered as well. So now there's real, competition. We have got to turn it up. Let's make sure we do this. I don't know who I turned into, but right as it was time for Tiara to walk out on stage, she screamed, I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do it. You get on my nerves, and embarrassed the shit out of me. And I'm sitting there like, my mouth wide open. We got people there in the audience. Oh my gosh, I turned into the people on TV, y'all, and I didn't even have a show. And I felt bad. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you don't have to go. And she said, psych, and went on stage. And boy, I ain't said nothing else after that at all. I have not. Oh my gosh. My oldest is 32. Melissa says my youngest will be 16 in December. My poor liver. 42. I'm a year younger than your oldest. No wonder I feel so darn old. You guys are bad. Little diva with the Pepto. That's my baby. So yeah, she didn't. She acted like she wasn't gonna go. She shut me up. I felt horrible. And then she went out on the stage. I couldn't say anything at that point. She went out there. She just was, I don't know. I I couldn't even watch. I was scared that she was going to do something. I was so embarrassed. I'm looking stupid off on the side. um, yeah, we didn't do any more pageants after that. I will let you guys know. No more pageants. And then from there, she started doing stuff like she started playing softball. She started going. She started going to camp every year. She went mountain climbing and jumped off a mountain one year. I'll never forget that. Had somebody filming it, and when they filmed it, they sent me the copy where she got to the top of I don't remember how far. They said she went up in the air 60, 70 feet. 60, 70, 71 feet. That's it. 71 feet up in the air, real high. They take a video of her climbing. She gets all the way at the top and then dives off. On the halfway in the middle was like a trampoline or something that you could grab. There's no like net or anything down below. She was on belay, which is what rock climbers have, the roping and things like that. And so that she didn't hurt herself, they, belayed her. She swung in the air. She didn't hit the rock or anything, which was my next concern. And then she laughed as they lowered her down to the ground into the camera. That's the kind of stuff that she does to me now, guys. Just so you're aware, she has gotten me back for the pageant mom thing. Melissa says, my oldest will be 32 in September. Then I have a daughter who will be 28 on the 8th. And then one who will be 24 in March. Then the soon-to-be 16-year-old boy, if I let him make it to 16. You are so bad. And now you guys understand the comment when she says stuff to me like, keep it up. You did say you want grandkids. You might only have to put your eggs in Justin's basket. She said that to me. So I have definitely been paid back for the pageant mom thing, guys. Elizabeth says he will make it. Sick his sisters on him. I had 4 older brothers and 4 younger ones. I never stood a chance the younger ones would tell the oldest ones, woo, or if I make it to his 16th birthday. Well, girl, it's midnight here. My toothpicks are breaking. Thank you very much for coming out, having a good time. I know it's late there. I will probably be on for probably about another 40, 45 minutes. Moving over from there. Sleep tight. My birthday is 7 days away. Wow. Jeremy, I think I knew that though. You're going to be 43. Jeremy, what you getting for your birthday? Uh-oh. Jeremy, the best dad dog in the land. I remember when I went to Trapper Dude's online birthday party, I had a ball. If she has kids, her kids might get her back. Oh, that would only be too royal and too rich. Oh, she does say that to me all the time. I'll be like, baby, don't say that. Don't tell mama that. She'd say, keep it up. You do want grandkids, don't you? Yeah, she say that to me. So, I don't know. I do think if I have any, it'll be because my son loves me. He wants kids, so we shall see. Obviously, he's got to find the right girl. And he definitely should find some that just don't have too many already. I think he's kind of young to get involved with someone that have way too many. I better watch what I say because they come to the show and they use it against them. Oh, one night, I don't care. I'm going to say it. I'm turning into you, Lizzie. I don't care. I'm going to say it. One night we were talking. And I had mentioned that my son's ex-girlfriend had showed up after ghosting on him and not returning calls and things like that. She showed up at a spot where him and his boys were hanging out. And she just kind of hung out, even though he didn't have a lot to say to her. She just kind of stuck around, like hanging out and things like that. So I'm sharing that with the show because I was talking about how my son had told me he thinks that it would have benefited him from me dating when they were growing up, that he would be better equipped on how to handle, relationships. He feels like he could have learned a lot from me on how to better, just interact and engage in relationships. And I told him that I thought that was very insightful, although I didn't see it like that, that I did think that that was, very insightful coming from him. So that was a great, kind of segue into how he thought, into the things that he was sharing with me. New Booty says to him, so your ex-girlfriend came and hung out with you. You've been hanging out with your ex-girlfriend. That was pretty much all she got from that. And so I told him, oh, I don't know what to say. Perhaps I shouldn't talk about you on the show and things. And he says, no, I don't want that. I'm on the show. I enjoy the insight, and Justin will come on the show and get everybody's advice on his relationships and things like that. So yeah, New Booty had a problem with it. I call her that. He don't like it when I call her that. Happy early birthday! Oh, Jeremy. I forgot to take my sleeping meds. So get you some good meds. So with that said, this fall is coming up. I know I am hoping that there will be a football season. I know that we're still on the fence. Preseason is probably going to be a wash. They'll probably delay the actual start of the NFL season. But I am still hopeful that they will have one because I think that they're doing an excellent job with baseball and how baseball is working. Obviously, I would like to see TV get back to normal. I'm tired of seeing people, for lack of anyone other to kind of refer it to, Kelly Ripa and Ryan Seacrest, their show. It looks like a conversation all day long between just two people. Every time we tune in, I miss seeing, I think, audiences and things like that. I want to see audiences and interaction and stuff. Price is Right. I want to see people run down the aisle, trip, bump their head and things like that, get up, and then act like they can't wait to win the $25 notebook that, they just showed so we can get on stage. That's what I miss. I want to see that kind of stuff. I have been watching a lot of the judge shows. I like the judge shows. I love Judge Mathis. He is out of control. Out of control. He will call you a crackhead in a minute. You tell him, oh, I did drugs when I was 12 and, I was in a Catholic school and I didn't know. And really? All right. Yeah, that's what's wrong with you now. You're a crackhead. You're a dope fiend. You're probably on dope now. Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy, out of control. Judge Judy. That is my girl. Judge Judy has really turned this into a career, at the end of a career. And she has, I think, 1 or 2 more years left on TV. I don't know how the pandemic is going to impact her. But what I do know is after that, she sold the rights to rebroadcast her shows. She sold those off so that she could earn for up to, I think they said 25 more years for just the reruns. That's a lot of residual income, but if you think about it, she was coming on 2 times a night. Oh, she just, made it work for her. The Good Doctor needs to come back on. See, there you go, Olivia. Do you remember Judge Wapner? I sure do. from 19, what is it, 82 or 83 through 86 or 87. I watched him. Man, I remember him. Yep. I can't even believe it, but I sure did. I need The Resident, The Prodigal Son, Riverdale. Melissa B, Riverdale is Justin's favorite show. My son loves Riverdale. He loves it. New Amsterdam, okay? Yes, loved him. I loved them too, a lot. Sure did. I remember I watched him. What are some other shows? Loved, oh my God, I'm about to tell my age. I love Quincy. Oh my gosh. I was like, man, I wonder if something ever happened to such and such, if they really can't backtrack and get my murder. But yeah, I used to watch Quincy, Medical Doctor Quincy MD. What else? Murder She Wrote. I watched all 13 years of Murder She Wrote. That's my show right there. What else did I love? I've been looking for Love Boat. I would really like to watch Love Boat again. Love. Exciting and new. What else do I want to see? Just, TV, I guess. TV. I want to see TV. I miss regular TV. Being able to. I never thought after binge watching came along that there would be a time where I just wanted to get the normalcy of television. But 227, there's no place like home. Yes. With your family around you, you're never alone. I remember that, Uncrafty. I remember two nosy ass neighbors. Oh, you are so silly. I get 227 on Pluto. Really? No Love Boat though, huh? Nobody done found Love Boat for me. We got to find Love Boat. I'll even take Fantasy Island. The plane. Boss. The plane. Yeah, I would even watch Fantasy Island. I thought maybe when that movie came out a couple years ago or last year that that would spark someone bringing the episodes back. But Martial Law. Anybody used to watch that in the 90s? I would love to see that again. Barnaby Jones, Beth. Man, you just took it back. That's a show I used to watch with my pops. Pearl, she was my favorite. She sure was. I ain't trying to say, you got something for me? Pearl would sit out there outside that window and she could tell it all. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She knew all the secrets. I hated Fantasy Island. Beretta. I love Beretta also. Taxi. I didn't watch too much Taxi. Taxi had all the cute guys. My mom, when I would go to her house, my mom would, she'd have Taxi on. But I didn't watch it too often at all. I didn't watch it. I remember Night Court. I remember, let's see, what else did I watch? WKRP in Cincinnati. Wolfman Jack. Tim Reed. Yeah, I remember all of them. Columbo. You can't say nothing bad. I think in another life, I think I'm related to Columbo. Sanford and Son. I remember that, Lizzie. Sanford and Son. He said, I'm going to give you a 1, 2, 3 upside your head. I do remember Sanford and Son. He acted like he had him an empire. And he wanted his son to inherit the empire that he created for him. I used to tell my dad all the time, please don't leave no shit like this for me. This is not an empire. He was like, what you mean? It's a business. It's a business. People buy junk. I said, Pop, it's a business that they're making ends meet with. That's not an empire. Good times. White Shadow. That is it, Melissa B. The White Shadow. I loved that show. I love that show. Yes, it was very insightful. The men came together. Man, yes, that was good TV. Helping their moms out, their families, helping them move towards something. Emergency. I remember that. I had a crush on the brown hair pair. I forget his name, Hyper Cactus, but you are absolutely right. See? Let's see. What else did I? Oh, Archie Bunker, All in the Family. Man. Oh my gosh. He was like a hero in my house. Oh, period. My father was like, that man don't like nobody. Oh, I can't wait to see how he act next week. Archie Bunker was such a hero in my house. He definitely a comedic genius. He launched the Jeffersons. TV was good back in those days. Yes, it was. All in the Family rocked. Yes, it did. All in the Family was amazing. Here's cutting edge television. Cutting edge. What I liked about Archie was, and I know some people would call him racist. Can't be racist if you don't like any other, races. It's usually when you just don't like one or two. He was so real, But I mean, at the end of the day, he would have the Jeffersons over. He would deal with his son-in-law. He didn't like his son-in-law that much. He would call him meathead. Oh, that was horrible. And he would say it. He would say it like he was so angry. Oh, why you meathead? Oh, exactly. He didn't like nobody. My father loved every bit of it. Oh my gosh. He'd be like, that guy is so mean. What are you going to say next week? Oh, you can't tell me All in the Family is not a staple family show that everybody watched. I don't know too many people who they just didn't watch All in the Family. It was a great show. It was cutting edge of its time, and they launched a lot of shows behind it and careers. Norman Lear, that's the producer for all of the youngins in the house. Norman Lear was definitely just an awesome producer of his time. He brought about what we call must-see TV before the term came out because I had to see those shows. I can't wait till next week. Look at me. I'm just telling my age. Welcome back, Carter. I know y'all have heard me talk about that. All right, I'm fine. Bob, Barino. That was my man. Oh my gosh. Still to this day, he's going through it right now. And I'm being respectful. But you guys have heard me say, if you've been watching me for a while, you know that John Travolta is just the absolute best looking man in the world to me. A friend of mine said, Ty, are you in here tonight? I know you were here last week. Ty says to me when we're doing movie night, she says, I was trying to place the voice of Ding Dong in the movie Moana. I was like, I know that voice. And she said, I'm sure he's on your list of hottest men. And I said, I'm sure I would know the voice if he was. She was like, you don't know who that is? I was like, I'm trying. It's coming to me. And she said, that is she said, that's the Samoan guy. I said, that doesn't sound like Jason Momoa, and he's not on my list. And she said, not him. And I said, well, who else is Samoan? She says, The Rock. I was like, The Rock's not on my list either. She was like, Jason Momoa or The Rock, neither one of them are on your list? I said, no. She said, well, I got to know then, who is the hottest guy to you? And I said, John Travolta, of course. She was like, John Travolta? Am I wrong? Like, does anybody else agree? Oh my gosh. Yes, broken heart for John, definitely. But, what? Dingbat, yeah. You could call his wife Dingbat. Oh shoot, the honeymooners. Pow, boom, to the moon, Alice. Yes, I remember that as well. um, my puppies were named after the Odd Couple, Oscar and oh, I used to like that show also, and I'm pretty sure I can't be 100%. But I'm pretty sure I watched that in like reruns. Or my dad had a satellite. My dad owned his own electronics store, if you guys are wondering. So obviously, we had the items that we would sell in the store. We had a satellite in the 70s. We didn't get like regular TV until sometime in the 80s. But the beauty of having a satellite back then was that's where all of the programming was housed. So we would get access to shows before it aired on broadcast TV. That was awesome. That was amazing. And what made me think of that is the Odd Couple. I don't know how I got the episode. I think they were trying to put the episodes up on satellite so that they could be reruns and we would watch them. Yeah, we got all the soaps. It was back when the Edge of Night and stuff came on. Dang, I'm old. We got all the soaps in advance. My dad would be like, I don't know, up to 2 or 3 weeks ahead on the soaps. He could go on vacation and come back and still be a little bit ahead. The problem with that was when he had cliffhangers, like he couldn't wait until Monday and things like that. Everyone else, there'd be a day or two, and then they could get their soaps or they could record and then set it, and kind of stay up. But for us, we got to wait sometimes a while, especially when there was a break in recording. Like if the staff went on vacation or something like that. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, good night, Rebecca. Thank you for coming. I know it's late there, so I definitely appreciate it. Beth says John Travolta was the hottest. He still is in my book. He really is. And sad part is, I probably still see him with the eyes of, the 70-year-old child in me, the 80s child that was in me, the 90s child. He just, when did, what was the movie called? Paris, I forget what it was called, but when he shaved his head, he went bald, and then, oh gosh, I was like, dang, see, that's what I'm talking about. He know how to reinvent himself. He is hot. He's fine in this movie. Yes. Yep. So that's just, me talking about my addiction to John Travolta. He's going through it right now. My heart really goes out to him and things. Did get a chance to meet him in the past. I didn't want to wash my cheek at all. I got a little kiss on the cheek from him. Man, oh man. It really pays to live in Vegas. It really pays. Good night, all. My bed is calling. Gingers, I didn't even see you. How are you? Good night. I'm going to miss you. And I'm going to get to catch up with you. I'm sorry. Yep. So there is those shows coming into the 80s. Obviously, we talked about Murder, She Wrote. We talked about what else? Do you guys remember T.J. Hooker? You know what show I really want to watch again from start to finish? The Fall Guy. I like that show. I don't know why, but I really did like it. I started watching The $6 Million Man a few months ago, and I'm like, man, he had on these polyester pants, a little flare to the bottom. He kind of, maybe it was me, I don't know. I thought he was kind of attractive in them and things like that. But I would like to watch The Fall Guy. I don't want to have to buy like $57 worth of seasons of things just to, go through them. I love watching reruns of Melissa B. Oh, that woman is crazy. Yes, her and her stupid daughter, Eunice. And yes, that crew right there, they got together. They is crazy. And then when they brought in his ding dong, Ken Berry's ding dong wife, and yeah, I love that show. I did. Hey, Tia and everyone. Katia, how are you? How are you doing? So, yeah, those are the days that I don't want to forget. My shows, I just miss it. Even right now, I have diamond painting and things like that. I don't have, I know we talk about this all the time. I have no desire right now to stop diamond painting. I think my addiction is as high as it's ever been, and there's no issues at all. And I love that. But there are things I like to do when I diamond paint. I like to watch a movie, listen to a book or something. Um, what I don't want to do is I like to do Zoom calls, but I have my days where I do my Zoom calls and I catch up with my diamond painting family. I love those days. I don't want my shows on Monday to look like my Zoom calls because though that's my time to hang out and spend time with the diamond painting family. So then I can't wait to watch a TV show, and unfortunately, the TV show looked like a Zoom call. I spoke to who I want to speak to on Zoom. Now your butt is getting all of this time from me to give me some quality TV. Give me some TV. Is that mean? I think it's mean though, but I do feel like that. Naomi. Yeah, that was her. Oh, and who can forget the Golden Girls? Man, they're, the Golden Girls, they is making a comeback. I saw Vicki Lawrence stand up show in person right before the quarantine. Half the show was Vicki, and the other half of the show was Mama. She was awesome. All right. Hi, y'all. Hey, Linda, how are you tonight? What is Zoom? Zoom, I am back. These kids of mine are going to be the death of me. I tell y'all. Yeah, I miss my Tia time. We'll have to have some Tia time tonight because we got to get our stuff together. Zoom, Linda, it's a app, and on the weekends we do a craft. I'll have to send the information to you. Probably send it to your messenger. And we do a craft Zoom on Saturdays. It's a couple of Zooms. Steph does a bingo. I don't know if she's doing one this week. Steph does a bingo, and are you still in here, Marissa? Marissa was in here earlier, and she hosts the Crafter Zoom, and all the family is there. I love it. I love it. I really do. I look forward to it. I get up, I take my shower. It's almost like I'm going over to somebody's house. And I get dressed up just for the girls, just so that Rachel Ray can see me, because I know she getting some good sleep. You're still here. There you go. You really were going to be working and lurking. Not you. I love Miss Sophia, the old lady in Golden Girls. um, Marissa, can you post the Zoom information? There's a couple people who are asking about it. Any craft that you're working on, Linda, any craft that you're working on, it will apply. Hearts. Oh, I need to do that one Saturday. I keep sleeping in on Saturday morning. I'm not sleeping in. I don't like to miss my girls. I had to drop off Ding Dong this week. Remember last week when I told you guys I had an unwelcome ex that came to town? So it had been a week. He had been trying to get me to come and hang out, go some. Nope, I'm not doing any of that. You weren't invited. I didn't go anywhere. You guys would have been so very proud of me. I know I was. When I tell you I gave zero, what do they call it? Zero cares. There was absolutely none. Zero cares. I got a message from him. He said something like, I really feel like you don't care about me or you don't love me or something, he said. He got crickets out of that conversation because I didn't even engage. And so then it was um, that he wanted a ride to the airport. No worries, I can do that. I give you a ride to the airport. So I go to pick him up. We're heading to the airport, and I say, "What time does your plane leave?" Checkout was at 11. It's probably 10 after 11. Ding Dong says his plane leaves at 10 p.m. What do you guys think he thought was going to happen? Like I'm going to invite him back and spend the day together or whatever. That's what I was guessing. That's what time he arrived at the airport. I just want you guys to kind of blow up the chat with what time you guys thought he arrived at the airport. That would be, yeah, I've been wondering about that too, the weekend Zoom thing. Okay, I looked it up on YouTube. You did. You're awesome. Lurking and working. I need to do that one. Here we go. 2. Partay says sometime between 5 or 10. Melissa B says 4 a.m. the next day, huh? Diamond Painting Camper is the only one that's been listening. It's about 10 after. I think it was about 11:30. Deuce says, see ya. Hope you have a safe trip back. What am I supposed to do at the airport? I hope you brought your charger. Plug up. You can watch a couple of movies. Get caught up on some shows. There is food, places to eat here. I was gone. Then, probably because, they say God don't like ugly. And I was being ugly, I'm pretty sure. And so my car, it looked like some kids had vandalized my car. And my mud guard, that rock guard, I think is what it's called. The rock guard, the flap that's under your bumper, keeps rocks and things from, kicking up off the ground and hitting your internals. That was hanging almost all the way off. It was low before, and it looked like, probably need to go get a clamp and things. This was like on the ground. I can't back up. It's going to tear the car up. I can't go forward. I mean, it hit something and, it'll rip the bumper or something off. So I ended up having to take my car to get the rock guard and everything taken care of. And I was there by noon. So I got my lesson right away. Don't worry. Marissa says, my phone won't copy and paste it. It will be in the description box tomorrow. Okay. I lived in Nevada for 10 years in hole-in-wall town, Gabbs, Nevada. Gabbs, I've never heard of that. Is the Chuck going to be 1 month or 2 months at Melissa B? That's a good question. When is Drills and Chills? Because I would like it to end in time. That's the beginning of September or the beginning of October. I would like it to end in time to still be able to kind of jump over to that one. So probably about a month and a half to 2 months. But that's a good one, Melissa. Hey, hi, Wendy. How are you? How you doing? Anybody going to do the punch stitch along with Crafting Journey with Rebecca? Okay, that one starts September 1st. So we'll have to look at our calendar tonight, see how long it is, but definitely, obviously, we'll be making our announcement this weekend. It'll be official. And Diamond Painting with Dreamer Gabbs, 300. If you count the dogs and cats, 70 miles. I know where Fallon is. I just have never heard of Gabbs. I definitely know where Fallon is, though. I've been learning about Zoom. Only did 3 calls. Where y'all been? It's fun. Wendy, good. How are you? I'm pretty good. I would too. So yeah, about 6 weeks or so, because I want to do Drills and Chills too. Tia and I will discuss and confirm tonight. Yes. I want to do Drills and Chills because I have an order going out this weekend, probably tomorrow. I'm going to finalize my painting that I'm going to get. Hopefully it'll be here in time. So that's why. And then I did place an order for a punch stitch kit because I want to do that. I want to see what Marissa's next project is going to be. Well, did you guys see Marissa's live tonight? She has the St. Jude kit. Please make sure you guys go back. That is so cute. She said it's beginner friendly also. So if you guys are interested, it's I believe a $5 donation to get the pattern for the kit, and it supports St. Jude. I think that's a great idea also. But it is, like she said, beginner friendly, and I haven't cross stitch is what brought me to diamond painting, and I'm just shocked that diamond painting absorbed my addiction so much. I did see Rebecca with her little punch, and I said, "Oh, I want to try that," and I'm wondering if that will take my mind away from diamond painting. I doubt it because it's no, let's be real. I love sparkle, and it's not going to be a lot of sparkle opportunities. But I do want to try it. It looks cute. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Marissa. You my peoples. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to, like I said, August looks like it's going to be fun. Hey, do you guys see off here in the corner? You see that right there? You see all of those? Those three planners? I still have not finalized, and I know she is far ahead of me. But in August, Jen from Jen's Creations Wall, she and I were supposed to be doing a Plan With Me collab along with Shawana's Creative Circle, but they are so far ahead of me because I got all the stuff and I was like, okay, what do I put in it? You guys are giving me stuff to put in it, obviously, with everyone's collab. That's going to give me stuff to put in, and then I can decorate around it. So I really appreciate it. Let's see. I have a huge 50 by 1. Oh, that's right. I do remember the painting that you sent me a picture of. I will be doing for 2021. It will be a New York State of Mind event. Well, there you go. That's beautiful. I like that. Just let me know about the chuck. I'm kitting mine up. It's 55 freaking square cup. Yeah, I think you're doing the same one that we're doing, Quiet Cove, Elizabeth. It will take more than a month to do. Melissa kitted hers up. I think it's been a week since she did it, and she said 55 colors, and I was like, wait, are you serious? This one is going to be beautiful. But yeah, it is 55 colors. Wendy says, I put that hula can away for a while. I'm working on Mario Brothers painting right now. You guessed right, Melissa B. Yeah, she kitted it up last week. That's why she knows. So yeah, this one is going to be amazing, but it's not as big as Get Your Heart. Yeah, I'm going to probably go to Harbor Freight tomorrow, and if I don't go tomorrow, then maybe, I don't know, because Man Bun is supposed to come over Saturday, and we were talking about like maybe going and getting some supplies in person. I want a bag to take with me when I go. It took 3 storage containers. Okay, I definitely got to go shopping because I don't have 3. I got a pencil from Diamond Art Club. Yes, Linda, that's all you need. So we were talking about going and getting some supply because I need a bag that I want to carry my stuff in when I go. I want a craft bag to go on the retreat. Do you have one? Well, you stay close, obviously, Marissa, so you probably won't have the need to carry so much stuff. But are you going to roll up your diamond painting? Are you bringing it in a box? How are you going to be carrying any of your retreat items? You too, Melissa. How are you, anyone that's going to the retreat in October, how are you guys carrying some of your stuff? I need to get a lot of stuff. I want a bag for my diamonds. I'm going to, for our polymer clay class, I'm going to buy, and Crashly's going to be so proud of me. I'm just going to buy new polymer clay. because I don't think I should bring my cheap stuff where she'll laugh at me. The stuff I got from Wish. Remember who's bringing all the swag? My car will be packed. I'm renting a car. I'm probably gonna rent me a big old SUV. I like to ride in comfort because my hips it can't be stuffed. They can't be contained. So plus I need to have some room to put the alcohol in the back. But I saw a bag. I'll probably bring mine in the DAC box. Drills already kitted up. Okay. Linda says, Tia, will you film on the retreat? Yes, I am going to be filming. That's why I need, this is one particular bag that we were looking at. It looks like an artist bag. So it has a canister, and in the picture that we saw, it looked like an area, a section where you can put your tripod for like filming and stuff like that. It looked like a round canister, like artwork and things like that. Then it had all these pouches and sections and things. Obviously, I'd be able to put like drills, diamond painting pens and things like that. Then the actual big part of the bag, I probably would just throw in some. I hate to tell y'all this, but she's gonna wear the leggings. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll throw a moo in or two to go over them, but I don't plan on. I don't plan on needing to have, a whole bunch of clothes and stuff. I will put soap in there too, and some body wash. Yeah, just need enough room to, one outfit a day. Driving? No, I just meant I'm driving from the airport. I'm gonna get a nice, luxurious, 1 hour car, so that I pull up outside the liquor store and I'm in, heaven and luxury when I get back in. And then I'll drive on, to the one stop. You said it's one stop in McQueenie? I'm just playing. I like lockables. Okay. Melissa says I have a rolling sewing machine bag that I use to store my crafts. You can get the plastic canisters from Amazon. Uh-oh, I will be on there tonight because I did see one. Where are you flying into? That one stoplight. You're so bad. I don't know yet. You told me 2 airports and I still don't remember which one's the closest. But I'm not getting my ticket until, when's the first check? Let me see when the first check in. I'm trying to get my ticket, the first check in August. Wait, I need my calendar. What's the date? Why is everything attached to the weather? Oh, that's not good. Hold on 1 second. And it is, I have 3 calendar apps. Why do I have 3 calendar apps? The first pay is, oh goodness, we can do some things. Did you guys know? There is, okay, well, yeah, that's funny. Okay. I paid the 7th. So I'm going to pay my ticket on the 7th. Yes. And Marissa says, try flying into San Antonio around noon. All we have to do, 1 pickup that way. All right. Try flying in around noon. And then we'll do 1 pickup. And everybody will get in the truck. I'm doing an SUV though, because I want the hips to be comfortable. When I went home last year and I was moving my mom out here, I flew, how many times did I fly? 5 times. And I needed a rental car for each trip. And at first, the first couple, The first two, I was just getting, oh, well, whatever, you put me in and things like that. I couldn't the second time. She got to be comfortable. So each time after that, I got a medium size SUV. And last time when I went in, and keep in mind this was all June through August, so I was flying up some stuff. I could have earned all kinds of points and probably been flying for free if I'd have flew the same airline. Um, but the last one, I was like, luxury. Let's just do this. And my daughter was with me, my mom was with me, so I wanted us all to be comfortable. I didn't want to feel cramped, and that is really the way to do things. If you go somewhere, just spend the extra money, get that luxury, get as big a vehicle as is comfortable for you, and just enjoy the ride. I wish I had done it all 5 times at that point. Nice catching up, been a blast. Good night, feel better, Melissa. You feel better. Sherry, thank you for coming. I know it's late there. Y'all have to fly and falling asleep at a table and spilling drills. Don't do that. Night. So glad you were filming at the retreat as I can't make it due to, yeah, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure. What is that? CPTSD. I don't know what that is. I'll keep you updated. I hope that you feel better though. But yeah, definitely keep me updated. Thank you for the packet. You're such a sweetheart. You really are. You know you didn't have to do that. But I'm going to have fun with you. All right, so let's see. I'm over here, 45. Uh-oh, guys, we're counting down a couple more minutes. You guys hung out tonight. I really appreciate that. I really do. Helen says, good night, Melissa. So what is everybody currently working on? I know that right now, as I started the show, I was telling you guys I'm working on tag DP Summer Cool Off. The funny thing is, I was saying how, obviously painting is supposed to depict, just cooler temperatures and things like that. But I don't know if it's because it's gotten a little bit later in the day, but I have cooled off a lot because I was sweating so much when the show first started. But now, it's under control and things like that. I'm getting old, and my sweat is always a depiction of the weather. Sometimes it's, they say I'm going through perimenopause, which is crazy. Yes, it is. Very crazy. I thought I had at least 10 more years to go, y'all. But you never know. Oh, yeah. Dawn says, just finished my Pokemon. Well, yay! That's great. Now you can go ahead and look through your stash, and you can go ahead and get your Chuck Pinson ready and start to kit up. We're doing our Chuck along. Chucking along. We're going to chuck along. You can chuck along with us. Helen says 5:46 a.m. Diamond Dots White Wolf. Ooh, I like that one. I'm working on a Jack Skeleton playing card. Just a generic Amazon diamond painting. Nothing wrong with that. I have quite a few. While waiting for my 6 DACs to get to me. Yeah, you went on a spend-a-thon. That's okay, because I don't know what it is, but I've been spending all kinds of money on sparklers. I'm so addicted to those things right now. And every time I see a color, like my stash comes to mind. The painting I have, the painting I apply it to, which is great. It's giving all of my paintings new life. I didn't share with everyone. I got to probably record the video again because I think I got a crook in my neck from trying to watch it back. I thought that if I recorded with the camera turned around, that, isn't it supposed to automatically turn to the side? I didn't do that, so I don't have a Chuck. I can't afford it. That's okay. Just do a landscape, since that's what he specializes in. How about any landscape you have? Do you have any with the landscape in it? And then you're capturing some of the same essence that we're capturing. A moment in time, just thinking about a time where you could have been in that painting. My last painting, Fine Soft Day, I made for my mom. When I first was looking at it, and I looked at it for a while because it came from Dreamer Designs, and I wanted to try them really bad. But like a lot of people were talking about the headaches that they got from some of the symbol quality and things. And so I was really on the fence. And I wanted the pictures that I got. I don't regret. I don't regret getting at all. I got 5 paintings from them. One of them was Liam Kelly, and the other 4, obviously, you guys know, are Chuck Penson's. But I was really leery. I was like, oh, we'll see. We'll see. I did start because his is the biggest, and we were doing the DP hashtag Get Your Big On. So that's why I started with Fine Soft Day. But I started late, and then on top of that, I placed an order for custom. Like I changed out, I think 7 or 8 colors. So that's why I was a little delayed. My mom kept looking at the house in the painting and saying, I would love to live in that house. If you could shrink me down, I would love to move into that painting. And she just kept saying it. So I was like, the more I worked on the painting, I gotta make this for her. I gotta, just make it special because she just talks about it so much. And then put it somewhere where she can see it all the time. So obviously it's gonna go across from her bed in her room. But I just couldn't wait to, kind of bling it out. I got all crazy. I really went all out, and it came out so gorgeous. So if anybody got the video that I sent, I am going to probably do another one so you can watch it without maybe cranking your head. But yes, it came out gorgeous, and it looks even more sparkly than the video I sent you guys. I'm waiting for my Crystal Lake DAC. I got that one also. Yeah, I just bought a DAC Josephine wall today. Did you guys, anybody see the Cheryl Burke collection? Like, you actually have to type in Cheryl Burke collection. I hit something last night. I was on the website, and it automatically took me to it. And then I got up this morning, I tried to go back, and it wasn't there. So I typed it in. And typing it in, it was there, but it wasn't there before. Yes, I'm so excited to get it. I know I couldn't wait either. I just don't have a Chuck. I have sworn that I'm going to finish my Tabasco Dragon before I start another. Oh, there you go, Beth. There's nothing wrong with that. Sylvia! How are you doing tonight? Oh, Sylvia, we were crazy online yesterday. So this has been a big complaint from Man Bun, guys. He says to Sylvia, she called him my enabler. I do call him that, but he says I'm out of control, that this is all on me. He has been trying to say, you don't need any more. Wait until you get to this painting. He has said that, Sylvia, just so that you know. But I still tease him about it. Because he started me on that path. He's the one that he came over and he showed me all of these diamonds that he got and how he was going to utilize them. I had no idea before. I was just sprinkling 1 or 2 here or there. But once he was talking about how you can lift the color here and you can add movement and try to see what kind of depth, and when he said all of that, I mean, it made it sound exciting. So I got a little addicted. He used to run and try and, get on. He told me, it's so crowded in the diamond. What happened? Like, everybody has the addiction now. He's used to being, one of the newer ones. And so he was teasing. I was teasing him about it. When you said, yeah, it's a lot of new people. I don't think he realized like how many people were coming along. We are crazy almost all the time. It's a part of us. Yes, we are. So, yeah, he told me he didn't realize it, but I think it's fun. There's so many new people and so many people to share the addiction with. Cindy B, what are you working on now? Because I know you haven't diamond painted in a while. We gotta bring Cindy B back into the crew. She's off and she's been, well, I know she hasn't been diamond painting. I think, did you do a cross stitch? What do they call it? A Hayed? A Hayed. Hi, Miss Soft Ground Crafts. How are you? I saw that post that you had last week. Um, the one that said, "Oh well, y'all are cross stitching." I thought so. Is it a Hayed, a Heaven and Earth design that you're working on? I know that you said that you haven't done it in a while, but I remember when you did the beaded cross stitch, and I know I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago. Um, Beaded cross stitch is probably the cross stitch that's close to diamond painting because can you get sparkly beaded cross stitch? She came over to the dark side. She didn't just come, Marissa. She flew, left, packed up. There's nothing but flapping cupboards and the windows is blowing in the. She is gone. It say vacated. She's gone. um, my mom wanted to try diamond painting. I brought her a notebook, bookmark, and a snack size painting. She's hooked. Well, Mom will have to join us. That's so great. Oh my gosh, I keep asking my mom, and she said no. Mm-mm. I said, Mom, we got to do something together. She said, we eat together. Oh, it doesn't look good for me. Yeah, it's good to have more crazy diamond painters. Really, Brandon is thinking about leaving diamond. I doubt it. But if he left, he took all his sparklers. He says it, Sylvia, but he ain't going nowhere. You know what I think it is? You know how you get halfway through a diamond painting and you're just like, ugh, I can't wait to be done. In between diamond painting, something that I try to do is I try to take a day or two off. I told him because he hadn't taken in, he did like 4 paintings. He pushed them out. He works until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. He gets really enthralled and addicted. And I said, take a week or 2 off. Do something else and then come back. That way you don't get burnt out. He started, right? He was supposed to. He said, yeah, that's a good idea. And then he didn't. And he kept on. And so now he's halfway through this new painting. Halfway through, that's the mark, that we all hit. And so now he's like, oh, it's so many people, and maybe I should just stop. And I said, no, you're not going to stop. He said, I know, but, I just think it's that burnout that he went back to back to back. He didn't take even a day in between. He started the very next day. He kits up. When he gets tired, he'll start kitting up. Okay, well, I'm going to put, this away. I'll kit up tonight. I'll head to bed, and then these will be ready when I go. So that's all that he needs to do. She's stitching too. I want to do a pandemic really bad. Have you guys been on AliExpress? I seen someone posted a coronavirus painting from AliExpress. Obviously, we don't have a lot of that, but those are, I think great pastimes also. Something that will memorialize this point in time is, I know that we have masks. That's memorializing it, but I'm pretty sure when it's all over, I'm going to throw my mask away. It's not like I'm going to keep it. Oh, I've been bit by the Heaven and Earth Designs bug. I saw you said you were catching a sale. I saw you posted too, Soft Round Crafts. Did you finish your mom's diamond painting? I sure did, Helen. It's gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. I'm going to be doing a video. I tried to do a quick snippet and send it out just to kind of I sent it to Melissa B because she ran the the collab that I was actually participating in. I sent one to what is it, Crafting with Rebecca. Rebecca done changed her name so much I forget it. But I sent one to Rebecca because we did the same painting for the Get Your Big On event, and I wanted her to kind of be able to compare the difference between her painting and mine. And then I sent it to Melissa. Melissa, the one that's not feeling well, she is my partner in the mystery diamond painting, and we're going on the retreat together. We're spending a lot of time together. I really do agree the way that Rebecca did the mystery diamond painting, where she said that it's designed to be able to make new friends and get to know someone. Definitely has done that with me and Melissa. We are really close, checking in with each other and stuff. So I think that's awesome. And just she's just under the weather today, so I hope she gets to feeling better. And let's see, who else did I send it to? Marissa, did you get a copy? I can't remember if I sent you a copy. I know I sent it out to like 10 people. And I was like, let me see if I can get some feedback. If, if everyone can kind of see what I was trying to do. I was excited. I'm really enjoying it, except for the 100 stitches I had to frog because I stitched 2 layers. Oh, that's something that I would do, Cindy B. Starting with a very small one. Don't know if I like it or not. Oh, I'm working on a Hannah Lynn. I bought so many of her charts. Oh my gosh, y'all are something else. Love the charts. I just don't know if full coverage is for me. Ooh, that sounds like a line. Copy of what? Oh, my finish. I'll send it. I thought I sent it to you. But if you're saying copy of what, you didn't get yours. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I sent it out earlier, but I was trying to remember, and I didn't realize Sherry was going. Last week she went all the way up to the end of her time, and so I thought maybe she would do it again this week, and she didn't. There is. Uh-oh. Okay. Olivia just sent one to you. That'll be coming through. And Marissa. All right. So, like I said, I got to do the video again. I do have to do it again. I don't know what happened, but I thought when I sent it, I thought it would render correctly, and it didn't. So, oh goodness. I'll post my cross stitching. Oh, that's why I don't see you on Facebook that much anymore, because you're on Instagram. Well done for finished diamond painting for your mom. Yeah, it's gorgeous. It did come out nice. Need to post mine on there. I'll check you out. Look at you. Yeah, I used to. So that's why I don't see her post that much, because she's on Instagram. I don't know how to use it, Cindy B. I go on there, and I think I messed up. And then when I go back, I tried to post a video one time, and when I post the video, I thought I messed up. And then somebody told me they saw my video. I think it was Sherry. She told me she saw the video, and I'm like, you did? I go back, and it worked. And I'm like, I don't know how to use this. So, Dame Cindy B. Okay, I'm going to have to look you up. I'm horrible at Instagram. But my son, back when he used to be able to go live with me every Wednesday before his schedule changed, and he works every Wednesday now, he used to say, Mom, we got to get on Instagram. He said, we got to get on Twitter. I think he said Twitter. We got to have more exposure, is what he was saying. Everybody that's, growing, they not everybody's on Facebook. He told me, and I hope I'm not offending nobody, but I didn't say it. The youngin' did. That Facebook was for old people. I was like, what? I'm offended. I can't believe you said that. I'm old at all. I know a lot of people on Facebook. All of my friends are on Facebook. He said they're on Facebook because that's the only way they can talk to you. So, oh, that boy, I said, Justin. He said, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. But, you got to get over onto Instagram. Okay, so then he got me on Snapchat. I don't know how to work that at all. And I'm telling you, don't open nothing that comes from me from Snapchat because that is definitely a butt dial or pocket dial. And I usually, unfortunately, forget if I'm in there watching a video somebody else sent me and I may hit something that causes me to, I've done that a couple of times. So I don't mean to be rude. I'm just ignorant. I don't know what I'm doing. And I've done that before. I've sent video out. My sister-in-law, she calling me. What is you doing? What are you talking about? Girl, turn your camera off. You on Snapchat. Oh, Lord. So, there we go. I have to wait till October till I can start stitching. Waiting for my floor stand. Once it gets here, I can finally start to learn to cross stitch. Marissa said in one of her lives that she started cross stitching by watching YouTube. I was like, what? Are you serious? Obviously I cross stitched before, but I'm sure there's been new technology and I've forgotten a lot of things. And I'm going to have to check out some of these YouTube videos they doing that because she is like, her stuff comes out amazing. I've seen Cindy B used to post a lot of her stuff, but she told me she was cross stitching for a while. So yeah, Melissa B, we're gonna have to try it. Oh, that is gorgeous. This is the stand that Melissa B is talking about. Isn't that nice? That's gonna be her cross stitch stand. Oh, I'm over here like I'm on the actual. Oh wow. Boy, technology has definitely changed because when I used to cross stitch, they didn't have a lot of that stuff. I feel old. I took a 30-year, that's about how long, probably 31, 32 years. I was coming back to cross stitch and I was like, let me start looking up some patterns and things. I went out and I bought this big, 105 project kit just to kind of get my feet wet back in and get back into it. But yeah, it's been about 31, 32 years since I had cross stitch. I had done a lot of crochet. I got into for a few years candle making, soap making. I did that for a few years. Then I did from like 2002 to maybe 2010. I did like the jewelry, the beaded jewelry. I did that. 2011 through 2015, I did like basket making and things like that. We made baskets, gift baskets, put things in them. And then we went into wood projects because Justin, it was about 2014, 2015. He was getting up in age and I didn't want to do too much girly all the time. So I said, let's move over into wood making. And we started to, craft projects out of wood. And we also did like acrylic paints and different textures on surfaces and stuff like that. We were painting items and giving them as gifts. I just can't with Instagram. I only use for items you bought kids from Rainy Day and for Drills and Chills the last year. But usually you prefer Facebook. Okay, that's where I'm at. I take a 30-year break from diamond painting. I will be 96. We don't want you to take a 30-year break. We're waiting on you to come back over to this side of the rainbow. I just taught myself cross stitch, but my vision is too bad now. I just can't see or can't do it anymore. You know what I use when I can't see something? because that's why diamond painting I use. You see this? Look at that. Look at that. How bad. Oh my gosh. I would probably buy something, those things on Amazon that flip down. Who has one? Somebody did a video and they had one of those. They had that thing where these flip down over their eyes and it just, made it so that they could see whatever, That's what I would do. I would definitely, and I told my mom, because I think that's what she's concerned with, how small everything is. But I would just buy me a tool, put my head gear on, and diamond paint. So we'll see. Maybe I should just buy her one, and then because I spent money on it, obligate her to give it a try. My God, I spent $82 on it. Oh, good thing that you're stitching again. I haven't diamond painted maybe 4 months. My diamond painting bug is gone. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my gosh. I hope I don't ever lose mine. Sure thing. I'll help where I can. I'm still pretty new myself. Well, you're doing amazing, Marissa. Are you serious? You still feel new? I don't know. I don't think I agree with that. Mayhem has the magnifying glass. That's who it is. Mayhem. The magnifying glasses with the light. Thank you. Yes, you have to get that. The magnifying glasses with the light. I got new glasses in February and ended up with trifocals. Well, there you go. There are magnifying glasses that you can use, and they have a light on it. Yes. Yep, I wear magnifying glasses. See, Cindy B is doing it as well. Cindy B has beautiful work. Make sure you guys look her up and check out her work. She is on Instagram, and she is Dame Cindy B. So make sure that you guys check it out. She's not posting on Facebook. She is only on Instagram with her cross stitch. Are you showing several projects and you're doing progress as you go as well? Ooh, where did you get that? I have one of those that flips down, but it doesn't work. I will have to ask her where she got it, but I definitely seen the video, and that's awesome. I bought some magnifiers from Amazon. Oh, you talk about where I got this? This I got off of Amazon. This right here. I use this too when I can't see. I don't use it that much for Diamond Art Club, but it's my first time working Diamond Art Club in a few months. Prior to that, I was Dreamer Designs, and I had to use this a lot because the symbols aren't clear. But if you guys can see how it's clarifying things just through the viewfinder. So you definitely know that it clarified a lot. But they have these, I think 12 of them for $5 or $6 on Amazon. Yeah. So I definitely have them and I use them, but I need them a lot for my Dreamer designs. For some of my China paintings, I have to use them for some of them, and I don't mind, but I just keep it handy right next to my toolkits. But the flip down glasses with the light, I've seen those on Amazon also. I think they found them on Amazon. Okay. Yes, we need to get a clip on LED for my stand, one that won't bankrupt me. I can understand that. I'll look for them. Miss it. Compared to me that have been stitching for 30 years, 6 months. Well, I guess you're right when you compare it. If you've been stitching, 6 months is not a lot. Just a little. It's a little stitch in time. Oh, Cindy B is sad. Is it home? Dad be back soon. Drills and Chills 2020. Yes, Drills and Chills is coming up. There's another one also, but I know I'll probably be joining Drills and Chills like kind of halfway through September. I definitely am. I know Brandon and I were talking about working that one together. He's trying to find a painting he thinks is, kind of dark for the fall season and things like that. I still haven't decided, but I know I got a couple of things in my cart And I think I'm going to make my purchase tomorrow. We'll see, but I definitely have a couple of items. Found a magnifying LED lamp on Amazon for less than $20, Sylvia. Should be in the description box of my floss tube videos. So make sure you check out the description box of our floss tubes. That way you can get the magnifying. Who's Draggle on Instagram? Draggle. Who is that? Is that at? Who is it? On Instagram. Who's Draggle on Instagram? Marissa, intimidated by pandemic pattern. Cindy B, the page is in like a beast. Can you wear the magnifying glasses over regular glasses? I believe so. I've seen it, but I haven't worn them myself. That's me. It's Beth Minton. Oh, there you go. Several people do. Yeah, several people do. I've seen it, but I haven't. She's Draggle. It's Beth, Cindy B. All right, guys, and with that said, I thought maybe they were in here. Oh, Beth, I followed you back. There you go. It's Beth. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to call it a night because I usually watch a movie until I need to be in bed by 1 my time. And it is 10:15. So I put a movie on right now. Well, I'm going to make sure, call Melissa, guys. We're going to haggle it out so that we can ensure that we are announcing on Sunday. So look out for either my video or Melissa B's video on Sunday, and we will make sure that you guys are all joining us in the chuck-along. Hopefully I'll have a planning video up because there are a lot of things going on in August, and we should be so excited. We'll just have to pick a craft. We have a floss tube event going on to support St. Jude. Make sure you guys get your $5. Head over to Marissa's YouTube video. She outlines it. She even shows off the pattern. That's going to be fun also. Thanks for hosting. You guys are welcome. So very welcome. It's turning out gorgeous. Thank you. I can't wait. You're welcome. You guys all have a good night. Night.